Now going over to the political part of the podcast, you have Ron DeSantis leaning into the Babylon Bee meme and going viral, to say the least. Now, again, I can't but wonder, where was Ron DeSantis 6 or 7 months ago when he was having his futile attempt to get the Republican nominee? I mean, he started off in the poll aggregator around 33% in terms of who you think should be Republican nominee for president. Should be Trump, DeSantis, Nikki Haley, Vivek. You also had we had Burgum. You had the big guy, not Biden, the big guy being Chris Christie. And again, that's pretty good. You're starting off at 33% in the poll aggregator. Trump started off around 40-ish%. But over the next year, like a bad stock, DeSantis just went down to basically nothing. Went to like 12.3%. And Trump skyrocketed all the way to 70th percentile, or 70-ish%. Because again, Ron DeSantis was just so awkward. And he shot himself in the high-heeled boot with like a 50 cal. It was so bad. It almost seemed like he was trying to fail. Because again, we've seen him do great policies. We've seen him be really viral and successful on social media before. But then during the campaign, it just all failed. And here's a good example. I mean, this went viral. He leaned into the meme. He thought, took it with a little tongue in cheek. And I suspect most of the comments will be giving him accolades, just saying, hey, you could take a joke. It is fascinating to see his change, and maybe he's just not listening to his advisors anymore. Maybe he finally fired the people who he was listening to. Now, the Babylon Bee a couple weeks ago, they actually said, quote, DeSantis kicked out a Republican Party for accomplishing way too many things. And they also accompanied it with a picture of Ron DeSantis. And Ron DeSantis actually posted this on his ex-Twitter a few days later. And he simply had the little, I forget what you call it when you use the little symbols on the keyboard to actually make it look like something. And it's a picture of a person awkwardly smiling, just saying like, eh. That little got 1.3 million views, which for DeSantis is ridiculously good. Like when he was running for Republican nominee, his average view count on X Twitter maybe between 200, maybe 400,000 views and maybe a couple thousand likes. And it's got 33,000 likes. And all he did was just kind of say, yeah. And again, this is a joke about him. This also puts him in a good light. So it's easier to, kind of lean into the meme, so to say. But yeah, where was this a while ago? Now, scrolling down, I can't but think most of the top comments are going to say something to similar effect. Oh. So one of the first comments actually comes from, let's see down here, the Detroit Trader saying, quote, start putting some effort into supporting Trump, Ron. You have been doing so little. The American people need to see it. Just do it. I'm getting 28 likes. Yeah, Built to Last have a picture of DeSantis hugging Trump, and Trump said, I tweet, and DeSantis says, I saw a problem. It says DeSantis with no drama delivers, getting 188 likes, which, again, I don't know how mentally vacuous the people were who were running his campaign for Ron DeSantis. A simple idea, which, again, politics need to boil down to a simple, digestible idea. How did he not have t-shirts, mugs, and other swag and merchandise, and just a simple message of DeSantis does, and have 2 to 3 bullet points of things he's accomplished as governor? Again, how are podcasters having better ideas for his campaign than the quote-unquote experts that work there? Because again, he had a unique situation where he was a successful governor. He dramatically increased his winning rate. The first time he won governor is like nearly around 1%. And when he's reelected, is in the over like 20% plus. That, and granted, a lot of people moved to Florida in part because of the policies that he enacted, that he signed off on. He had a great track record, and yet just kind of went all down the drain. Dustin Grage says, quote, D future has arrived. I don't want to say it's F minus, but D minus for a word pun. So he said D future. So he tried to is trying to make a joke of Future and DeSantis. And he has a picture of DeSantis smiling, not awkward, which, again, there's only like 6 of those pictures in existence, so I'm surprised he found it. Now, that got 411 likes. I also have Frontier, have a picture of Ron DeSantis wearing high-heel boots. That got 4 likes. I also have Lucky saying, quote, Donald Trump ended your career, and it says 125 Florida delegates won by Donald Trump. And Ron DeSantis got, let's see here, not many at all. So, yeah, Ron DeSantis got 3.7% of the votes. Scrolling down, you also have Ahmed M. Kahal saying, quote, meanwhile, it's a picture of Trump holding up a magazine, a Penthouse magazine, getting 53 likes. Let's see here. Scrolling down, you have Nita saying, quote, still my favorite, the best governor in America, unquote, getting 62 likes. Scrolling down, you have Timper saying, quote, Ron DeSantis, you are the man. You should be our Republican champion, but you know we are now the MAGA party, and they have given full control to Day GT, and we are in serious shit now. You keep doing your thing in Florida because you're a rock star, unquote, getting 83 likes. Proud Elephant. So the profile picture is in fact of an elephant, but they say in the name, the nomenclature, they say Proud Elephant, American flag emoji, eagle emoji. And yet they didn't add the elephant emoji. So not the best marketing, but the Proud Elephant says, quote, best governor in America, and it's not even close, getting 278 likes. GA Girl 1967 says, quote, it's a sign you should leave the Republican Party and start a new one, and quote, getting 167 likes, which, I mean, statistically speaking, that's never worked before. I think the closest we've seen in our lifetime is Donald Trump, who historically is more, I mean, look at his lifetime, his career. A lot of the issues he's more on the left. I mean, a lot of people in the Libertarian Party, a lot of people who are independents are attracted to Trump because he's such a contrarian to most politicians, and he has, I think, some moderate policies as well. But yeah, I don't think Ron would be successful. I don't think he has the resource allocation or persona to actually successfully launch a third party. Again, the more options, the better. That way we actually have more than just cliche Republicans versus Democrats, where at the end of the day, how much have things really changed or gotten better? But yeah, it'd be great if we can get more options. Absolutely. Miguel Florina says, quote, you paid your influencers are doing great, getting 23 likes. Scrolling down. Let's see here. Pragnometer says, quote, a story less than 20 minutes prior to DeSantis getting something done. Pretty serendipitous. And is a picture of DeSantis signing a law to crack down on squatters and empower police. That got 11 likes. Let's see here. Matt simply says, nice you win the internet today, sir, getting 32 likes. Scrolling down. Ben Shapiro's beard said, quote, this might be the best response to a Babylon Bee article yet. Getting 38 likes. Hank Burgerton says, quote, even though it's only a joke, if you started a new party, I join immediately, unquote, getting 34 likes. So again, a couple contrarian statements, kind of roasting him or critiquing him, but overall, I'd say a little bit better ratio than usual in terms of the people that are supporting him. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see because he's termed out. He can't be a governor again after he finishes up this. So it'll be interesting to see where does he go from here? Is he successful in that regard? And what might it take? What might the future be? I mean, there are a lot of people who really like him. He has a good tracker. He's done some good things. But maybe a cabinet position for Trump? I don't know. There's all the rumors maybe VP, and Trump could claim New York residency because technically you're not supposed to have them from the same state. Maybe there's a lot of uncertainty, but I think one thing can be sure. I don't think he's going to start like a small business anytime soon. I think he's probably going to be a different politician in a different capacity. I mean, let me know. Where do you think he'd be most successful and have the greatest impact? As always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.